eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina, called the Tail of the Dragon. You all have probably ridden it. Well, you know, and I got to thinking, we have roads like that in our home state, so why not promote them? So we've established a partnership, the Division of Highways, DOT, and West Virginia Tourism is teamed up. We pick them and they promote them, and that's how this works. Today we're celebrating the 5th official mountain ride motorcycle, and I should say sports car road here in southern West Virginia. It travels through Raleigh, down to Wyoming, down to McDowell, into Mercer, and back up into Beckley. So it's a nice ride. It's a little over 200 miles. But you know what? I rode it, and the roads are perfect. And I know you're thinking, well, are they? Yes, because how we do this, highways, we take, you've heard the expression fine-tooth comb? Well, our Division of Highways people, they take a fine-tooth comb to these roads. After all, it's like inviting someone to your house for dinner. You kind of want to tidy up a little bit. Well, our roads on these specific motorcycle roads, things like no potholes, good striping, safe guardrail, and of course, one little thing most people don't think about, on a motorcycle, you're constantly thinking about gravel on the highway. Our DOH crews are doing a wonderful job helping us promote these roads. And then we turn it over to the Division of Tourism. And they promote it on their website along with other means to tell the world about how nice it is to come to West Virginia and meet friendly people, see some exciting roads, and have a good time. It's my honor now to introduce to you our partner. This lady is on fire. Well, not literally, but on fire with tourism. Here's the secretary, Chelsea Ruby.
Thanks, Randy, and thanks to all of you for being here. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. Hard to think of a better weather day for motorcycle riding in the great state of West Virginia. So it's no secret that country roads are what have made us famous, and not too far back in our future, our roads weren't something we were promoting. We were spending a lot of time worrying about repair and the roads that were in disrepair, potholes and whatnot. And thanks to the governor and Secretary Wriston and his entire team at DOH, that's not the case. Today we are proudly promoting our country roads, and we are proudly promoting these routes. So this is our 5th, as Randy said, and can't thank highways enough. I mean, this is a big endeavor to go in, find routes, make sure they're swept, make sure they're pothole free. I know Randy personally rides these to make sure that they are safe and stay in tip-top shape. So huge thanks to highways. So I'll say that today for me is a bit of a culmination of the last 8 years. So if I go budget, things were really headed in the wrong direction. And the governor said we can do better. We need to be one of the top tourism states in the country. And that has happened. So if you look in publications like Condé Nast, Travel and Leisure, Time Magazine, these places are now saying that West Virginia is one of the greatest places to visit. And that's because of the incredible investment that the governor has put into tourism. But not only has it been a marketing campaign, it's been an infrastructure campaign. As we've turned up the dial on the marketing, we've seen more and more people coming to West Virginia, and the governor has continued to invest on the infrastructure side. So we've put more than $250 million into our state park system. We've seen more than $250 million in private investment, and we've seen these incredible roads to prosperity projects all around the state. So it's my great honor to have served in this administration, but we're not done. The governor's going to probably get on to me here in a second for making it sound like we're done. That today is symbolic of the work that we're doing all over the state and the incredible increases that we've seen in tourism. All of that started with a vision. All of that started with a dream. And the governor at his State of the State, or his inaugural address on the Capitol steps, talked about why anybody would ever want to go to Michigan. He was talking about the Pure Michigan campaign and saying that's where we will be. And all these years later, I'm proud to say that's where we are. We're one of the fastest growing tourism states in the country, and the economic impact of tourism here is nearly $9 billion each and every year. So I'd like to hand it over to the person who has led us on this great road. It has been a long, windy road, and we have continued to make changes and adjust to everything that's come. I never thought we'd have COVID in the middle of that and all the crazy things we have. But here we are today promoting our roads. in the greatest state in America. So, Governor, we can never thank you enough for everything that you've done to get us here and for leading us down this road to prosperity. So, Governor, it's my great honor to turn it over to you as we officially open the Heritage Highway.
Really kind. Listen, y'all give Chelsea a giant round of applause, please. And Randy as well, and Jimmy can't be here with us and everything. I understand he's had a little accident on a side-by-side. I think he's doing fine, but let me just talk to you just 1 second about this. The great part about my administration is now there's some that probably are not superstars, but you've had the Chelsea Rubies of the world, or the Jimmy Ristons of the world, or Randy Dameron of the world, and Randall Reed Smith. I mean, you could go on and on. But you've had people that have really, really made a difference, a real difference, a lasting difference that we will absolutely recoup the benefits for decades, if not centuries to come. They've really done it. You know, my dad would say they've done it. And really, we should be very, very, very grateful. Grateful for their expertise, grateful for their hard work, grateful for us being able to pull the road together and get there. You know, this idea of mountain rides and now the heritage part of what we're doing, and doing it with motorcycles or sports vehicles, and absolutely the idea, the concept, this is the 5th one. But really, what is it all about? What is the bottom, the root of the whole thing? What is it all about? And I don't mean that as a pun. What it's about is just simply just this. It is us promoting who we are. It is us telling the world how great West Virginia is. I mean, it's just nothing but that. You know, when it really boils right down to it, I'll never forget, and his daughter, their only child that they had, because now Tom and Coco Floyd are gone and everything, and their daughter, Nancy Caroline, just yesterday, I think, or day before, had a son, and she named him Tom for her dad. And I can remember Tom Floyd saying just this, and you take all this to your grave. He said, you're not much of a frog if you're not proud of your own pond. And so what we've done now in West Virginia is we've become not only a few frogs, but we've become all kinds of frogs. And we are proud of what we have, and it is the best of the best of the best of the best. And we've shown the world that, you know. So I would just say just this. Chelsea, Randy, Jimmy, all those that have really, really made a difference, I'll never forget you, and I mean it. You have done work like you can't imagine, and that is absolutely the God's truth if I die. You know, that white fence right up there was a fella, his name was Sherwood Sparks, and he owned that land, that farm right up there, and I have no idea if anybody in his family still owns the property. But this is where I spent my life. This is where I grew up, right down the road from here. Now, can you just imagine this? But little Jimmy Justice started out living in a rented house right across from a cemetery on Ford Street right there in Beckley. And little Jimmy Justice, until they died, his grandparents on one side of the family never had indoor plumbing. And the grandparents on the other side of the family, my dad was there, an only child. 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Now, there's no way in the world that I should be sitting here as your governor. But it is testimony to just how great this country is and how absolutely blessed we are from God above. in every way, in every way. So I would tell you this, enjoy and love West Virginia, and come, and if you're from out of state, come and tell all your in-laws and outlaws and everything to come to West Virginia. Come to West Virginia because it is a wonderful state. It's a state that abounds in appreciative, good people, faith-based people, craftsmen, absolutely people that know the difference between right and wrong. You see, in my world at least, what's wrong with the nation is right and wrong doesn't matter anymore. All that matters is what you can get by with. And really and truly, that's not going to play out well in the future for any of us. Now, before I go, I want to tell you just this. You see these folks up here? You see them? And I don't know who all else is here, but they're the very people we call when we got a real problem, aren't they? And they come running to the fire. They run to the fire. And so God bless each and every one of you for all you do all the time. You're heroes in my book. So with all that being said, if you want to come up and say hi to Baby Dog, I'll sit right here. Baby Dog is an icon. I want you to know that and everything. That's all there is to it. But she's at least 1,000 times more popular than I am. So if you want to come up and say hi to Baby Dog, I'd welcome you to do so. And the thing that's really neat about her more than anything is she teetotally loves everybody. It is the beatingest thing in the world. So God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for coming, and enjoy this great state and its wonderful people. Thank y'all. I sit in my wonderful chair. I'm losing blood in my leg. Okay, I can help over here.
I'm sorry, can you just let me thank you?
Like I said, it took a long time, 7 years before I ever saw the giant scissors. Maybe 7.5 years.
Those hearts can take scissors.
Okay, here we go. Brand new part of Mountain Rides. Here we go. One, you count us down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I don't think it's security. Oh yeah. You have to. I already have things. I'll get it out.